know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 5'8" tall with a reach of 68 inches. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed.
Making his way to the ring, it's Julio Cesar Chavez, a man that had 90 professional fights. Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
All the seats have been taken. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he just misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Only catching air with that hook. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Through the hook, didn't land. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging. Swarmer's... Oh, and Chavez goes down! So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Oh, it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. And that hook misses. Miss with that jab. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? And he scores with the counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. That right hook won't score. His stamina is off the charts. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
That hook just can't find the target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That right hook won't score. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Chavez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Breathe, just get your thoughts together.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Lucky that hook didn't score. Swinging big. Hold that.
Don't worry about it. Flash knockdown.
So it's onward and...
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really hoping you ready. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. He'll square off against The Rock, Rocky Marciano. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
From Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That hook doesn't score. Nice idea, and that hook lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Patterson person goes down. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I guess we all know who won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Run around on the jab and breathe when you're stepping about.
Great round, great round. Now relax. If you would think...
Get a jab back. It's boxing, just be smart.
Get your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried.
You only lost one round. Listen, don't worry about it. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't...
You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him it.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. The right hook misses. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, Mike.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition, so they're not going to let you breathe.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
You got to get out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Good. Get your mind back on the job.
Back at it in round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Jab misses. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. And right back into the fray.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart, get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense.
Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How did he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The stamina is off the charts. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook just can't find the target. That jab doesn't score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Patterson's rocked. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated...
And you knew this was coming, they're going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Oh, wait a minute. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, Patterson's dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
A very complete... Did you see that? Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? They've got the momentum. They carry that into the next round.
I seriously hope the judges can...
And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Show us something, Rocky. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
What heart, what desire. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on. What a shot. You know what, the argument was there. The referee didn't know what to do, but he called it. Brave shout.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5. And he'll be facing off against Ricky Hatton. He weighed in right at 145 pounds. He stands 5'6" tall and has a reach of 165 centimeters.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach. Use that long jab. Do it that way. You'll be safe all night.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Ricky hit.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And there's the bell to start round 1. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Beautiful counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Do you believe this? Lucky that hook didn't. Punch, and Ricky Hatton is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter shot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Just missed with that hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be...
There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Hard reach as well as speed. Reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowen.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can't find a home with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice job blocking the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
It's the same again. That round, don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset here. He's got time. The jab's working nice. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to go back out there and I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box all the time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. Is that so? Go back and win the round, right? It's her.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
His stamina is off the charts. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Sugar Ray Leonard days. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Sugar Ray's in trouble.
Walk on 20 feet, it'll be dangerous.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His stamina is off the charts. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That hook just can't find the target. They threw the hook. It didn't land. They exchange punches. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just misses with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Here comes round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter punch caught him clean. That hook just can't find the target. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Missing with the hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right.
And we enter the 8th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Stamina is off the charts. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He needs to be careful not to hold that thought. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.